Hey, hopefully you got a card kit this week for our free card series. It's just something that I've been doing to help keep everyone engaged and offer a little brightness in your day. And today we're going to be working with a really beautiful paper called Perennial Essence. This is a DSP from the annual catalog. Okay, and in the kits that you should have gotten in your mailbox, in the very vanilla envelopes, you should have some cardstock, some scraps of 4x4 cutouts. These aren't scraps. These are too beautiful to call scraps. Of the Perennial Essence DSP, and then some word dies spelling Happy Mother's Day. Okay, and I'm going to teach you how to put those together. Right now, I'm going to switch the camera around and wait a few minutes for everyone to get logged on. It looks like 2 people are watching on YouTube. Go ahead and comment in the side. I'm wondering if I can see it on the live chat. Or this way. This way? This way? I'm pointing this way. All right, and if you're watching on Facebook, leave a comment below. All right, I guess I'll take this time to let you know that if you got a card kit this week that was from last Saturday's, go ahead and watch the replay. Hey, Edith, I see you there. When I put the phones down, I probably won't be able to see everyone's names. I'll glance up a little bit. Again, I'm kind of practicing this whole video thing again. It's going to be fun. I've got some fun stuff coming for you. All right, so last week, if you got a card from last week, you can watch last Saturday's live. Hey, Erin, that was posted at 4 p.m. Erin, I think you're one of those that got a card kit from last week's collection. Hey, Emily. Oh, I'm getting so excited. I see so many people on. Okay, perfect. That seems to be balanced. Oh, I just moved the camera. Right there. All right, guys, if I don't touch anything, looks like we're going to be good for how this is set up. All right, everybody see okay? These three cuttings of paper could stand to lose some of that box at the top of the screen. Okay, I think I like this. That's it. Let's see, so here to here. Okay. You know what, guys? You might want to start watching on YouTube. They look like they have a better screen. All right. Oh, I see Sandy. Okay, Sandy. I see you say hello on the YouTube. All right, this is kind of cool. I've got both running at the same time. I don't know that I'll always do this. I'm probably going to learn how to make the video on YouTube and put it on Facebook. All right. Now let me get a chair. All right, let's get started, shall we? Now, note if you like any of the tools or supplies that you see during the video, I have posted the hostess code on the Facebook Live. So, hey, Lorena, thanks for joining. My new Stampin' sister, newest to the team. Then hostess code will be posted in the Facebook. When you go to watch the replay, you will see it at the top of the description. And YouTube, same thing. When I'm done with the video, I'll post it in the description below. I'll give you a link to my website so that you can order. And again, there will be a hostess code that you can use there. If you are watching this video and you are not on my email list or my Happy Mail list, contact me to get on it. I would love to share some happiness with you and show you how to make beautiful greeting cards. All right, so let's get started. Here's what was probably hopefully in your kit. All right. I have an idea. Let's put these upside down just so you can see those pretty colors. All right. So in your envelope kit, you should have received a card base. Again, this is half of a full sheet of cardstock. So that is 8.5 by 11. I cut it in half and I scored it down the middle at 4 1/4. Last week I told you about this, but I don't think I showed you. Hey, Kristen, you should have gotten a card kit. Hey, Sharon. Well, Sharon, I'm only doing batches every week, so you were in last week's batch. I'm so sorry. I am trying to send out 20 a week. Last week I sent out 23, and this week I sent out 27, actually. I went a little over my stamp budget, but I don't care. We need extra love, right? So I'm going to show you how to cut that card base in a minute. You also have a gem. This is going to be for the center of a flower that we're going to make. You should have 3 or 4 pieces of punched out flowers. Now, this is the, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it exactly right now, but it's the flower punch that goes along with the Perennial Essence Suite. Hey, Suzanne, thanks for joining. And this is what a punch looks like. So it'd be similar to this, only it was this shape. If anyone watching knows the name of it, go ahead and post it there. That would be super helpful for me. All right. And then I used my 3-leaf punch here to give you, I think 3. I think I gave you 2 dark and 1 light, or 2 light and 1 dark. Okay, so I don't need all these, but I'm going to make 2 cards while you guys are making your 1 card, just so you can see a couple variations. Sound good? Okay, and then we have the Mother's Day dies that I talked about. Here we are, day, day, day. I have 3 days. Oh, here it is. Here's my happy. Here's my happy, and here's my Mother's Day. Okay. All right, I'll put these things aside. All right, so one thing I want to feature first. Oh, I'm sorry, and the DSP. 1. So notice your DSP is double-sided. Okay, this is a blessing and a curse, I'm telling you right now, because how can you pick a side when they're so beautiful, right? Look at that. I mean, I like to have choices, but my goodness, I feel like I'm doing a disfavor to these beautiful roses when I glue it down to paper to show off these like purple poppies. Anyway, you'll have to make a decision, guys. You'll have to make a decision. Or cut it down the middle and flip it and do both. I've seen people do that. You can do that. All right. So we put those off to the side. I do love this DSP. It's so gorgeous. All right, so here is a paper trimmer and scorer from Stampin' Up. It's the newest model. It was $30, now it's $25 at thecraftingmermaid.com. And see how this arm flips out. Sorry, I know the YouTube viewers, I know it's kind of far away. But this is good because I can go all the way up to 17 inches here on this side. And this is magnetic, so it holds down pretty well for safety. I really have to put my thumb here and my finger to pull it up. Okay. The dark knob is the cutting blade, and the light colored knob is the scoring blade. Scoring means to press a line into the paper so that you can make a bend or a fold or a crease, I guess. Those are words to explain that. And fold your cardstock. So let's see if this is in view for everyone to see. YouTube and, okay. So, for example, I'm going to make 2 card bases right now. I'm going to score with the light colored all the way down to make my fold line. That's okay, Heather. That's, again, like I was saying earlier, the beautiful thing about Facebook or YouTube is you can watch a replay. All right, and half of 11 is 5.5. So I'm cutting, do you hear it? I'm cutting down the middle, and now I have 2 card bases with the line to fold. Now, here's another tip. The mountain that we made, the outie side, not the indented side. The mountain goes in the middle. Try to remember that. Mountain in the middle. The valley is on the outside, believe it or not. All right, so now I have a couple card bases to make these 2 cards with you today. Again, this is called the Stampin' Trimmer. It cuts and scores your paper. It's going to be really handy when you're making several cards. It's going to be really handy when you're making other paper crafts, not like cards, to do some fun folds and folding tricks. Okay? All right. Put that off to the side. And let's get assembling. All right. So I've got a couple cards here and some beautiful paper. Have you guys decided which paper I'm going to put down? Hey, Emily, I see you on the YouTube. And Erin's on the YouTube. So do you guys agree the YouTube video screen might be a little wider? All right. I like these yellow tones here in the middle of the flower, and so I thought that the crushed curry on the background would look like nice with that one. And then there's a little bit of crushed curry here in the center of these poppies, so that would also look beautiful. Now, again, some of your cards, you might want them vertical style, depending on how the DSP that I cut you was. Oh, look at that one now. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't decide. I cannot decide, you guys. Hi, Callie. Welcome. Okay, and then I have this one. Yeah, that looks rich on there. I really like that. This one could go sideways, huh? Like this. All right, so I think I'm going to do 1 card horizontal and 1 card vertical. I don't know, it's hard not to. Who can decide, you guys? They're both pretty. I think I'll go 1 light, 1 dark. We'll make a huge contrast. That one's kind of light too. I'm going that. I'll save that one for later. All right, so we're going to use our snail adhesive. If you do not have snail adhesive at home, then glue works perfectly fine. So Tombow glue or your snail adhesive. Again, that's how you would look these up in the shopping link if you want to add that to your list. And then we might be coming in with some fine tip glue pen. I talked about this last week. This is the one with the needle point glue, because that's going to be helpful with the Happy Mother's Day. However, I did want to highlight another product that I'll use. It's called Multi-Purpose Adhesive Sheets, right here. Multi-Purpose Adhesive Sheets. Let me see if I can tell you the item number. Here it is. Item number 144106. This is a sheet that you cut and put on the back of a favorite colored cardstock. Then when you run it through the die cut, you see that? The letters are going to pop out like little stickers. Telling you this is kind of a lifesaver, or if you find that poking out all the little holes there for your letters is tedious, it might skip that process, okay? So we'll do both today. Yeah, Suzanne, it's one of your favorites, isn't it? Facebook is vertical. Okay, you know what's interesting though, Emily, when I turn my iPhone sideways, or horizontal if you will, the phone prompts me that I am sideways to the audience and that I should turn my phone back around. I'm curious if there's a setting that I need to do on my iPhone to turn that off, or if I just ignore it and keep shooting. Maybe I will practice later on a fun personal live. And thanks for letting me learn out loud with you guys. No, you don't necessarily need all these details, but hey, you are my friends and you are joining me through this journey. All right, so let's get our DSP down in the spot where we want it. Okay, I think I like this sideways here. I've cut these 4x4 so that you have a 1/4 inch. I'm sorry, at this point it's 1/8 of an inch around the edge, and then you're going to have some extra space over here. I did that intentionally. Roll with me. Okay, and then this one we will do vertically. I mean, look at that side. I hate to put it down. Look at that pretty pond looking, like lagoonish looking paper. This one's very mermaid. All right, this one I'll put at the top. All right. I would love to hear what you guys have been up to this morning already. I'm having a very productive and bright day. I took another online class to do an acrylic painting at 1 o'clock, and then another friend, I made a card with another friend on her Facebook Live, and I have some of that catching up to do. All right, so here we are, 2 different card bases with panel. Keep in mind, I'm teaching you some verbiage here, some Stampin' language. Okay. By the way, one of you got an envelope today. We're going to make our flowers next. That had flowers that look like this instead of this. Just one of you. I did a lot of prizes last week. That person, hopefully you're watching this live and you make your card. If you have 5 petaled flowers, you are this week's winner of some embellishments in a piece of Happy Mail card from me. Okay? All right, so we're going to put that off to the side there. We're going to start building our flowers. This, I like to use the Tombow glue, and I'm going to introduce you to a new product today. Grab it really quick in my drawer. Here it is. It's an adhesive mat. It's a rubber or silicone, sorry, silicone adhesive mat. Its purpose really is for when you're working with some sticky stuff. If you get glue on it, it just kind of sloughs off later. Okay, I'm going to curl these to give the top petal some dimension. Glad you're back, Kristen. Glad you're back. My internet at home, or routers or modems or whatever, or just the data out there has been a little spotty. I do wonder if all of us being home affects that. I can't imagine that it wouldn't. All right, there's one flower. And here is the flower that most of you have. You're probably wondering, why did one person get the other flower? Well, I punched these at a friend's house. And I don't have that punch. I borrowed it. Another fun thing. When you're in a pinch and your order doesn't come in on time, you see what I'm doing here with my thumbnail? Curling those little flowers. Remember how I used to curl ribbon with a scissor? Just like that. I'm pinching it, putting pressure on my thumbnail, and pulling and then it curls just a little bit. Just giving it a little dimension there. Okay. We're going to do 4. I think most of you got 4. Some of you might have gotten 3. Hey, Jean, did you get your card kit? Did you check your mail? I know it's your first time on here. Thank you for joining me on Facebook Live. If you haven't yet, my YouTube channel is now launched, so you can subscribe by hitting the red button. on YouTube when you get a chance, when you get off of this, and hit the bell to receive other crafting tutorial notifications. I'm really excited to have started that this month. All right, that is how your doesn't it look like a water lily now? So I put glue on 3 of them, lined them up, and scooched them about 1/8 of an inch. You know why else I like working with glue is you can kind of work with it just a little bit to move them around until it dries. You got to go kind of quick. You have a few seconds. All right, now where's that little embellishment? Did everyone get their embellishments in there? Okay. Pretty flower, right, Suzanne? Yeah, I like this one. So again, this punch is part of the Perennial Essence like whole suite bundle that you will find at thecraftingmermaid.com. So what Stampin' Up! Does is they put together stamp set, matching punch or matching die, you know, they coordinate the matching paper. They list the color on the DSP. It's listed on the back of your package, so you know what other colors of cardstock would complement the colors that we used in here. And that you don't know this yet, but each of you, when you post your card later, no 2 cards are going to be the same. So remember, the second prize for today is going to be a random drawing from everyone who posts their card, their finished product today. Again, if you didn't get your mail on time, I'm super sorry. You'll probably get it Monday, and you can follow along on the replay if you want to. Or let's see here. I'm going to put that one there and this one here. You can put it together and you can still post your card, okay? And if you have a friend that would like to be on the Happy Mail list and the email list, let me know. Like I said, I cannot wait to get back to in-person classes, but this is working pretty good for now, don't you think? All right, now I'm going to peel off the Happy. You did not get your mail today, Suzanne, and Marie Peffley did not. We haven't gotten our mail today yet. Oh, you mean like your mailman's not there yet? That's kind of a bummer. I thought 4 o'clock would be late enough. I really have to work on getting them out a little sooner. I thought 2 days would be enough. I sent them out on Thursday. All right, so I'm getting out the little nibs. And by the way, on last week's video, I gave a challenge for anyone to name what the inside of these letters is called, these little leftovers. You can call them tidbits. Somebody said chads, but that was not the right word that we're looking for. And here's the hilarious thing. Hey, Trisha, thanks for joining us. Another crafty friend on there. My friend Trisha Simmons Tucker is with Chalk Couture, another really fun crafting venture. I'm so glad you're here. Anyway, if you guys come up with, whoever messages me the name of those innards, sometimes you save them for other projects, the inside of the letters. They actually have a technical crafting name. And I heard one of my mentors, Jennifer McGuire, use it, but I cannot remember it, and I can't find the video that I saw it in. Okay, let's see here. How do I kind of want this? So I thought we could, my friend gave me a tip to kind of put half of the letters on and half of the letters off. What do you think? And I thought that was sort of a good idea. Happy Mother's Day, and then I think I'll put the flower leaning here. Maybe I like the flower here to pull in that darkness. Hey, Rebecca, did you get your Happy Mail today? Okay, I need my Take a Pic tool to get those take a pic to get those little innards out. Anyway, let's hope that Jennifer McGuire answers my Instagram message request. And let's hope that she knows what I'm talking about, what I was explaining. It's hard to explain when you don't know the word. She knows it though. I'm sure I've heard other crafters say it too. So when it comes to me, I'll tell you guys. But in the meantime, if you find the answer first, you win a prize. Okay. That's not coming out so great. Let's see here. Do you guys know, poor YouTube viewers, do you guys know how hard this is? Again, thanks for learning with me and going through this journey with me to be holding these below the camera. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I mean, I know my guidelines are here and here, but still. Okay, there's day, but hold on, I want mothers first. Right here. Ta-da! Who else uses this Sizzix adhesive sheet? Have any of you tried it at home? What are your thoughts on it? I think it's pretty cool when you want to get those words stuck down faster than glue. Our glue dries pretty fast, but some people just don't like the fine tip glue pen all over their hands. Okay, Mother's Day. And I'll put this flower here. Don't like that there. Gonna move it over here. That came up easily too. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna put my flower down. Oh, first I want to teach you something. See these Happy Mother's Day pieces that I gave you? I want to show you a coloring technique. In fact, we're going to use it on the yellow card over here. What we're going to do, you notice I got some ink pads here and some finger daubers. That's what they're called if you're looking for them in the back office. Finger daubers, because they fit on your finger, and they're to do sponging. So let's just say that all you had in your stash, because you're a beginner or you're out of product and favorite store or Stampin' Up, their shipping department is slow right now because of our world's issues. Let's say you only have white. What you can do is take your favorite ink color, and for this yellow one, I think I'm going to make my letters a nice contrasting purple to go with this card. Okay, put these flowers off to the side. I'm not ready to put those on yet. I'm going to go with the Blackberry Bliss that's part of the Perennial Essence. Open up my ink pad. And I'm going to use a finger dauber. And I'm going to tap in the corners of my ink pad because that's where we stamp really least frequently. I'm going to do a little test over here on my scrap paper. And then I'm going to daub my letters. I'm just going to color them. Nothing, right? Who'd have thunk it? What do you guys think of that? Now, if you guys are asking me questions or anything, I'll go back and answer any. Feel free to type them. Like I said, I can't see all the comments right now, but I will. Or ask a question if you're on YouTube. I think you can comment after the video, or you can ask it in the chat and I'll go back and answer. So right now it kind of gives me like that little sponge effect. If I softly, I don't want it out, then all those little sponge looking texture will just smooth out, and I have a softer looking like paint job, if you will. Oh my gosh, speaking of paint job, you guys, I'm going to, you notice my fingernails, right? I had fun earlier on that tutorial. It was my friend Adana, Artistry by Adana, if you want to look her up. I'm really happy with my painting earlier, and I will post about it later. Okay, so now I like these. And I think on this card, I'm going to put it kind of off like this. Okay, and I think I'll put this flower, that's a tough one, up there. Okay. Or here. No, I don't want to cover that. That's so pretty. Maybe up here in the darkness. What do you guys think? Where should that flower go? Up top? Or do you think I should try Happy Mother's Day? Ooh, how about this? Happy Mother's Day all in a row and the flower down here. Happy Mother's Day. Do you like that? I do. Nah, like this. Like so. I think I like that, you guys. Okay, now, same technique. Bring my finger dauber back. Let's finish up this flower. Look, I can darken the edge to give this flower even more texture than the paper curling that we did with our thumbnail. If you don't have any thumbnails, a bone folder works perfect. I did include bone folder in the $50 starter toolkits that are still for sale. That's an essential item. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me see if I have one here. Yep, right here in my box. Okay. Bone folder, you can curl them like this. You can do different things. Well, it would have been this way. Okay. That's kind of how that works. You pull your thumb. That really is good if you don't have fingernails. It's also what creases the paper before you get the paper trimmer, if you're just starting with a few tools. All right, I think we are ready. This flower needs something in the center. I don't have a jewel that is that tiny, but I have something really cool that carried over from Christmas called Shimmery Crystal Effects. Okay, it's like a glue stick. No, it's like a glue pen, but it's kind of iridescent and has really sparkles, sort of like Wink of Stella. Hey, Rhonda, thanks for joining in. All right, so why don't we do that on the last step when we're waiting for it to dry? Okay, let's get this flower on here. Right there. And then I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen to do these Happy Mother's Days. Remember, you just need a drop, 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 drop. I actually like the fine tip glue pen. When my hands are feeling good and I can handle things like this, that's my favorite. Otherwise, I go to the adhesive sheets. I think it's fun to try everything and then find out what you like. You know, I know in the beginning you probably have a small collection of tools and stuff, so I also think it's smart to experiment with these type of techniques before you go buying a whole bunch of stamp sets and dies. You want to find out, do you like die cutting or do you like punching? That's another thing that depends on how my hands feel. Die cutting, cranking the machine is so much fun, but after a little while you get tired and you either better have a friend nearby or find another way, right? Sorry, YouTubers. Camera moved a little bit there. Okay, last one. Happy. Hey, Gidget. Thanks for joining. There's another Stampin' Sister. We are doing a free card kit on Facebook Live and YouTube every Saturday at 4. God willing. So far, so good the last couple weeks. Gidget, if you want to join my Happy Mail list, let me know. I'll be happy to send one. I know you're a wonderful crafter. And if I remember correctly, engineer. I don't know, but I was fascinated with your day job. Okay. Hey, Anita. Anita, you should have gotten a card kit this week too. Did you check your mail today? I'm wondering if you got it. Okay. I would say this card is ready. I could maybe embellish it further with a ribbon coming off the side here. That would be pretty. Oh, we're not done yet. What about these leaves, guys? What about those leaves? I'll tell you what, we'll curl those leaves while this flower is drying. Don't forget about the leaves. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it. Okay. Well, if you just got it right now, you can watch the replay. I'm going to try my best to do 4 o'clock every Saturday, Anita, for these free card kits until I start teaching classes again in person. And then if you search my Facebook page, my Instagram, I did post some bundles that are for sale that include a favorite stamp set and coordinating punch. Then you will receive in the mail a 3-card kit like this to get you started with your new supply, your new tools, and you can play with your toys, I call it. Hold on, play with your toys. Oh man, my man is good. He hooked it up. I gave it to the neighbor really Thursday. He said he'd make sure that it went out. Okay, this is a lot of space, but I'm going to try this crystal effect. So you just squeeze tight, and you don't want to lift up until you're done, or you will get like air bubbles. Yeah, that is a lot, but I think it's going to look so pretty. Okay. Maybe a little gooey. See that? Fun though. Wash off my hand. That might take a little while to dry. That was a lot. All right, what do I want to do next? Let's move that up there. I don't know, can you see how crystally it is though in there? Here's YouTube camera. Here's Facebook camera. All right, put that off to the side. Let's get our leaves on this card now. I think we can move some of these over. These are some of the colors I was thinking of. Oh, here. Should I add a little depth to these petals? Look at that. See how that just totally changes? Facebook, YouTubers. Just a little more dimension, a little shadow. Okay, I like it. All right, now I'm done with that. I promise. Final answer. Finger daubers. Oops. Okay. Here, let me show you what I meant with the bone folder on these leaves. Take it like that, curl it a little bit. I have a friend who likes to bend them right down the middle. You can use your bone folder to press a line in it. Let me see if I can show you. See that line that I just pressed? Pretty cool, huh? Let's do the rest. So I'm teaching you a couple little tricks here. Even if you don't fold it, just pressing that line in there with one. Yeah, right, Kristen? When that glue dries, when you tell someone you handmade this, they just like, what? I mean, not that this is rocket science, you guys. It's not, but it's really thoughtful. Don't it feel so good to get a handmade card? Especially when usually our mailboxes are full of credit card offers, credit card bills, utility bills, junk mail, advertisements. Just kidding, I shouldn't call advertisements junk mail. Those people pay a lot of money for those mailings. But anyway, amongst all those other wonderful things, isn't it nice for two of them to be handmade card? Wouldn't it be nice if there was more Happy Mail than not in your box? The only way that we can change that is if we do it together. All right, what other news can I tell you while we're working on these leaves? Oh, I know. Did you know that one of the perks of being a demonstrator is that you save 20% on all purchases, maybe more, and you get to see the new catalogs before everyone else, before they release. And the good news about that is planning. So you get to start planning your card making year ahead of time. You get to decide which items from the current catalog you didn't get and still want to get, and then you get to see the new ones in case some of them are similar. I kind of like that. So that's a little perk. So I get to see the new catalog on the 22nd, Earth Day. And I'm pretty excited because I have, since we are on lockdown, I'm not doing classes. I actually have some really good time on my hands to plan our next one-day retreat for you guys with a friend of mine, Darlene Johnson. We do this every June. We do it at her house in Simi Valley, and we will be featuring some of the new catalog items. So you're probably wondering, well, when do I get to see the catalog? You got to see and purchase the catalog, unless you sign up to be a demonstrator before, which is possible. Let me know if that interests you. So you get to see it June, early June. And I get to start ordering from it early May as a demonstrator. So I get to see it on the 22nd. I get to start ordering early May to make all those beautiful card samples to prep for that one-day retreat with my friend Darlene Johnson in June in Simi Valley. And you'll hear me talk about that a little more in depth. The one-day retreat is really nice. It includes a meal and snacks and gifts and a ton of card projects that you're going to do together. Thank you, Darlene. Oh, speaking of Darlene, she's here, you guys. She's here. Thank you for making it. Okay, so there you have it. Let me pull it. So here, Facebook. We're going to put the leaves on now, Darlene. I taught them how to do the little bend. And again, I just like to use a little glue. I'm going to stick it on the end. Sorry, camera. Be in the camera. And I'm just going to stick it right underneath where I want it. Okay, glue on the end. Lift up that leaf. Lift up the petals, sorry. I'm holding the leaf. Lift up your petals. Put it right where you want. Don't worry about that little dot of glue. Our glue dries clear, both the fine tip and the double tip Tombow. God, mine is so dirty. Don't look at that. Embarrassing. Okay. It's easier to see Facebook comments. I have to watch yours from the beginning too, Darlene, from earlier today. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm not missing any comments on YouTube. Excellent. Okay, I think Erin and Emily and maybe Sandy are still watching on YouTube. I'm so excited about this. Let's see. Let's do one more. You see how I did different color leaves for you? So you could do 2 light and 1 dark. I'm just about finished here. Now, just don't forget, please, please, please post a picture of your card on your Facebook or your Instagram and tag me on Facebook. You start typing this. You type the letter at, the symbol at. What's the universal symbol for at? The Crafting Mermaid. And then you will see that it will come up bold so that you can tag a business. I am taggable, and I will not see it if you don't do that. Okay, if you prefer to use, I see you on Facebook now, Sandy. If you prefer to use Instagram, and that's your gig, then you are going to you tag it the same way, but this time you're going to put at the Crafting Mermaid 805. Okay, and you'll see because it'll look all highlighted when you're on Instagram. All right, this way next week before I start the next live, actually I probably think I'm going to do it on Saturday nights or Sundays. I want to give people a whole week to catch up and post their cards. I will announce a winner. So I'm going to say it again. If you got a card from me from last week's batch and you haven't put it together yet, I sent 23 last week. And I only saw about 3 people post their card kits. So please, please, please post your kits. I want to try not to cover up the word day here. Wow, I don't know which one I like better. Post your finished cards so I can pick some prizes. All right, also last week, the person with the black letters won a prize, and the person with the Santa Claus stamp on their outside envelope won a prize. I have not heard from either of those people. And here's the sad part. I don't know who got what because I randomly put them together and then threw them in the mailbox. No 2 cards are going to look alike because y'all got different colors and different DSP and different colored flowers and leaves. I really tried to mix it up with the color scheme that we have. I'm showing you guys how to put away a fine tip glue pen. Hold on, YouTube camera. You lay it on your finger. There we go. And catch it. And then squeeze it. Don't forget to put the needle in your fine tip glue pen. Okay, guys, what do you think about today's project? That's it. We're done. Let's talk about one more thing before we hang up, if you will. It's like we're on a phone call. I got my paper pumpkin box today. My Wonderful Family, April 2020. And I thought we should just take a little sneak peek of that. If you don't know what paper pumpkin is, I will tell you. Here's my snips here. It is a subscription box with a Stampin' and Crafting kit inside, delivered to your door every month. The cost is $22. In your first box, you get a paper pumpkin block, a clear acrylic block to use your stamps with. Every set comes with a free stamp set, which you can keep. It comes with all the sections that you need to make the product, including the instructions and all the embellishments and adhesives. The only thing that I would suggest adding on to a paper pumpkin subscription box are snips and a piercing mat. Let me show you what that looks like. This is a piercing mat. My very first one from 3 years ago, Angela Mermaid. And the reason I suggest that is because the stamps that you receive inside your box are photopolymer, okay? The photopolymer stamps, and so you're going to get a crisp image when you use the piercing mat. And it looks like this month says, Happy Father's Day. Family where life begins and love never ends. Oh, family hyphen, where life begins and love never ends. What else do we have here? I can't read them all. I'll always be here for you. How nice. To my wonderful Happy Mother's Day, mom, son, brother, dad, daughter, sister. What does this one say? I'm glad you are my family. Oh, this is so sweet. You guys, this is good. This is really nice for your family or your chosen family. That is correct, Darlene. We did talk about tagging a couple times and how to do it. It does give you a chance to show off your beautiful card too. You have to tag me so I can recognize you. And then I know that you posted. I might not see it if you don't tag me, in other words. Okay, so it came with a little bit of ribbon here. And Pear Pizzazz ink. Okay, so it comes with an ink spot every month. And here's a fun tip. If you are a subscriber for 12 months straight, you would probably have 12 different colors. I hear that they try not to repeat a color for a whole year. Then you have a little, this is the advertisement about this one. I'm sorry, May. This is May's kit. In May, we're going to get a sneak peek of the new in colors that you wouldn't necessarily see until June. That's really cool. Every year, Stampin' Up! Does 5 coordinating in colors, and then they're good for 2 years and they retire. So there's a little advertisement about next month. Okay, and I also do a live Facebook Paper Pumpkin at 2 p.m. every 4th Sunday of the month so that we can create this together, get ideas. I like it when people share alternative ideas. I'll tell you what that is in a second. So here's the package. This looks very nice. Look, it's like a family tree, you guys. It's so sweet. I need my snips to open this package. See why snips are handy? They're so sharp and they're so small. So look at that. Embellishments, pearls, dimensionals, foam dimensionals. That's nice. All the card bases. Oops, it looks like one of mine has got a boo-boo. Oh, not really. It's just coming undone. These are already pre-die cut forms, leaves. So basically, you're just going to put the cards together. They've done all the die cutting for you. Just pop them out. Here are the trees. How cute. It's going to be fun. Oh, here's another suggestion. These adhesive dots can be a little trying. Again, with my arthritic hands, they're a little troublesome for me to do. I would say also for young children, this is tough. So my suggestion, again, is to get a snail adhesive, maybe get some glue, and get the glue dots that we sell in the back office on the roll. I'm out of them, so I can't even show you that. That's another product, though, that comes in my starter toolkit for $50. Message me if you're interested in that. Look at these beautiful envelopes. I like that. Hey, Rebecca, weren't you wanting the Verdant Garden something? This kind of looks like it. A little bit. Oh, look how sweet. They have little notes on them. This is going to be a really nice card kit. Okay, here's another fun thing. If you're not sure that you need all these cards every month, share with a friend. Maybe split a subscription with a friend. Get together on the 4th Sunday. By the way, I just do the 4th Sunday because by then everyone has their kit. I do it at 2 p.m. Right now we're doing it live like this. And usually I do it at my house when we're all allowed to be together again. Then that's what I'll do. Okay, for those of you on Facebook, you get to see my face before I log off. Hi, guys. Thank you for listing those, Darlene. Oh yeah, there's the sentiments. Oh, that's very sweet. Okay. The link to subscribe for the Paper Pumpkin box is very simple. It's paperpumpkin.thecraftingmermaid.com. And to order supplies that you saw here in this tutorial, it's thecraftingmermaid.com. And again, I have the hostess code posted on this live description, and it will be in the description on the live YouTube as well. All right, thanks again for joining me. We will continue to have fun this way until we can be in person again. I did not take down my events calendar from my website or my Facebook because I'm leaving it there to remain hopeful that some of those dates will just stick the way that they were supposed to. And we'll be crafting together soon. Thanks again, everyone. Bye. Thank you, guys. Oh, wait. End stream on YouTube.